Alright guys, this is another 10th Dragon Ball one, and this is 10 times Gohan went beast mode, or how I like to call it, 10 times Gohan shows you that he's that guy.
No, I want to kill you.
Hey guys, it's Ash with Watch Mojo,
One of the
and
best lines ever in Dragon Ball Gohan did. We gotta remember, I will always say this, I love Dragon Ball Z, the whole franchise of Dragon Ball to death, but I say this, Dragon Ball is a better story than Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is a good story. I love the story of building Gohan up to this point that his absolute power. Now granted, after the Majin Buu thing, really, yeah. After the Cell thing, Majin Buu thing, it just kind of went out of, it just kind of, they not threw it all the way, but it seemed like they kind of threw it far and just forgot all about it and only pick up on it here and there, especially in Dragon Ball Super. And of course Dragon Ball GT, and yes, Dragon Ball Daima, and yes, I heard about Dragon Ball Daima, about Super Saiyan 4, which I'm finally glad they did, but we'll get to that whenever, to a different time. This is Gohan time. Gohan showing you that he should be the main character of Dragon Ball Z from now on. This is what this is.
these are the top 10 times Gohan went beast mode. For this list, we'll be looking at the most epic moments where Goku's oldest son unleashed his inner rage. Did we miss any of your favorite Gohan moments? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Recoome Doom. Dragon Ball Z. Anger is a fickle motivator. Even after the beefy brute of the Ginyu Force flew circles around Krillin and Vegeta, rage compelled Gohan to step back into the ring. But even more impressive, he really doesn't do that bad. Recoome is still clearly out of his league, but Gohan's attacks at least put some respect on his name. That's more than Krillin or Vegeta can say.
They're all counting on me.
Well, yes and no. Vegeta did more damage, and as of right now, Vegeta was still stronger than Gohan. Now we can't forget Vegeta was putting that work in Dragon Ball Z in the Namek saga. But at this point, Recoome thought all of them was weak. So this moment right here, it just kind of like, it was like, okay, he's stronger than I thought he was, but he wasn't doing half bad. It was like Recoome was just playing with him. He was playing with all of them. Out of all of them, I will say Vegeta did better. But I mean, Gohan had to do what he had to do, but so I can see why this on here and why it's only number 10. It's showing that he got that power. Like he got that.
Plus, after witnessing Recoome's devastating power firsthand, it's just remarkable he managed to survive a one-on-one duel at all. The fact he even left some bruises behind is a damn good showing for a kid who hadn't even gone blonde yet.
Never!
Well, see, the whole thing with like the bruises, Vegeta put bruises on too, but it's like it really wasn't. They were just like scratches, really. That's how Recoome treated them.
Number 9, Saiyan Poaching. Dragon Ball GT. Despite his esteemed track record, Gohan has always been second string to Goku and Vegeta's starting lineup. At least that was the case until a certain villain decided to start infecting Z-Warriors. With Baby's helpful prodding, Gohan decided to drag the Saiyan Prince's rank and his face through the mud. Goku's son wasn't in his right mind. There's something poetic about watching him so effortlessly thrash his dad's nemesis.
See, this is another one I can see why it's on here, sort of. I can definitely understand why it's this low, because Gohan wasn't in his right mind. It was Baby controlling him. 2, Vegeta wasn't even fighting for real, because Vegeta didn't want to kill Gohan or beat him up too badly, because he knew he would be in control. So there's a lot of things that put to where he didn't really, where I really wouldn't put this on the list of Gohan going beast mode.
It forces Vegeta to fight seriously, which is a badge of honor in of itself.
The time has come to steal your body, Vegeta.
Enough games!
It just goes to show that even in GT, Gohan could still throw a good Kamehameha. He just needed a bit of motivation, evil or not. Number 8, A Great Escape, Dragon Ball Z.
Too late!
Saiyans have always taken the idea of beast mode a bit too literally. No one's a bigger culprit of it than Gohan himself. He doesn't just turn into a furry monster, but also abandons all sense of reason. Though admittedly, it turned out pretty well during the attack of the Saiyans.
I'm glad I'm not him. Gohan!
After everything the Z Warriors went through, watching Vegeta get trashed by his race's own trump card is the perfect kind of comic justice. The fact it's a small child laying waste to an elite warrior just makes it all the sweeter.
Wait! I can't get around him!
Even though the fight ended with Vegeta getting away, the Great Ape form still proved that when you mess with Earth, you get the tail. A mystical showing. Dragon Ball Super. In the midst of a multiversal tournament to decide all of reality, Gohan finally brought out the big guns. We don't mean his biceps or even a Kamehameha. We're talking about his bangs.
Gohan!
Ever since the end of Z, Goku's oldest had struggled to maintain his most powerful mystic form. But that development made it all the more gratifying when both his power and his hair came in clutch against Universe 6. After a well-timed assist from Piccolo, Gohan eliminated both overpowered combatants with a single jaw-dropping Kamehameha. In one beam, Gohan proved that even if he wasn't a Super Saiyan God, he was definitely the next best thing. Number 6, Potential Unleashed. Dragon Ball Z. High school, girls, and world peace dulled Gohan's combat prowess a bit in his teenage years. But that didn't keep him from delivering some rather cocky smack talk to Super Buu. Though to be fair, it was completely earned. For the low price of one power-up from Elder Kai, Gohan awakened to enough strength to beat Buu into a fine paste. But not just that, he does it with style.
Sadly,
Well, let's go. What are you waiting for?
Finished it, playing with his food.
Honestly, at a certain point, you almost feel bad for the enraged villain, especially since Gohan's a pretty sore winner.
Hey, behind you. Hi, nice day.
It's one of the most one-sided fights in all of Dragon Ball, and almost single-handedly ended the Buu arc a lot sooner than expected. Number 5, the Junior Division gets cut. Dragon Ball Z. Cell's plan to destroy Earth had a few holes, namely the fact he recruited some short doppelgangers to keep the Z Warriors busy. It only succeeded in royally ticking off Gohan, who was already having a temperamental day. The Cell Junior's attacks.
But apparently he didn't kill all of them, or they survived, because they're in the Dragon Ball Super manga, and they're kind of with 18, help 18 or help train, not 18, 17 or whatever on that island. And that's how 17 was getting stronger. I don't know the justice of that, or that seems kind of weird to me, but I just wanted to bring that out there.
Were quite literally nothing to the Saiyan, who then proceeded to strike each of them down with a single blow. Gohan was speedrunning saving the world, to the point this beatdown is almost too quick to even call a fight.
Yeah, it was a slaughter.
It's a deliciously overpowered appetizer to Super Saiyan 2, made all the richer since the main course was still to come.
He just blew all those creatures off with nothing but his energy! And look at him! He's perfectly calm! It's like he hasn't even warmed up yet!
Mighty.
No one's ever done that to me!
Number 3, Gohan Unbound. Dragon Ball Z BoJack Unbound. Goku's in the afterlife, the power-ups are running low, and there's only one Saiyan left to save the planet. Unfortunately for BoJack, that Saiyan happens to be Gohan.
But you forgot one thing. I'm my father's son!
After spending most of the film getting roughed up, Goku's son delivered a transformation roar that still gives us chills to this day. It wasn't just for show either. With his new power, he strolled right through the enemy's attacks and then pulverized BoJack's lackeys with a single strike, all without losing the icy stare too.
There is one word that comes to mind.
Topped off with one hell of a Kamehameha finisher, and this final bout is in serious contention for one of Gohan's best moments, period.
Definitely.
Number 2, a Super Saiyan 2, Dragon Ball Z. Ever since he was a kid, Gohan's always had an untapped power. It took a while, but Android 16's death was the perfect catalyst for the young warrior to finally unleash his potential. And suffice to say, it was well worth the wait.
Yeah.
And I won't watch this anymore!
The epicness of that power-up scream aside, Gohan makes an absolute fool of the so-called Perfect Cell. He deflects the ultimate Kamehameha, delivers a staggering right hook, and still has enough power for an iconic father-son beam struggle.
You've saved my life and our friend's life so many times, and you're going to do it again, right now!
Yeah,
It's the worthwhile culmination of Gohan's entire character arc, presented through one epic beatdown. And he didn't even need the Great Ape form to do it.
Now's your chance!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for a game and switch on notification. Superhero. Just when it seemed Gohan had tapped out, he took some cues from his old man and found a way to go even further beyond.
This was like the ultimate form of Gohan going beast mode, and the name is called Gohan Beast.
Sure, that transformation scene is as good as they come, but it's much more than another empty power boost. The red eyes, white hair, and spine-tingling ferocity personify Beast Gohan in a way we'd never seen before. It's safe to say he knows how to use the power too. Cell Max doesn't fare much better than Perfect Cell did. And really, that final special beam cannon is just overkill. Not that we'd expect anything different from a form with Beast in the name. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe.
Alright guys, if you like this video, put a thumbs up, put a like, and thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed.